crashed just now, guys. So, I don't know. Everything just crashed. The whole thing crashed. I hate YouTube. I hate my phone. Come on in. Come on in. Damn it, man. Dude, I can't stand this shit sometimes. Hey, sorry, guys. Sorry. Let's get everybody back in here. The whole stream crashed. The entire thing crashed down. I was just getting into some good questions, too. Frick. Sorry, guys. The whole thing just crashed. I don't know. The whole thing just crashed. It all just crashed down. I just restarted a new stream. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Apologizing. I'm so sorry. That stream was going good, too. God damn it. I don't do good with these technological errors. This is why I have somebody coming. I'm hiring someone to help me with my YouTube channel. They are preparing. It's set in motion. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So what's going on? Floor. I don't remember what I was saying before it ended. Fuck, I was answering a question too. Sorry, I forget what I was saying already. Will you be in Divide versus Devin for Devin Michael Todd? Okay, so I haven't talked to Michael about this, or Larry, or Devin. Not recently. Not since I saw a video last night or the day before where Michael said on his stream that they're going to allow spectators. If they're going to allow spectators, then yes, then I'm going. Like, I already have the thumbs up from Larry's channel for me to go out there and shoot with Larry and have a good time. I really want to be there for the match, though. So I want to go shoot with Larry, hang out, and be there for the match. And so from what I'm seeing on the internet, it looks like I can do that. I have to confirm. I have to reconfirm. But if everything's thumbs up, I still have the money in my PayPal that was donated to me for that. And yes, like I said, I haven't even touched that money. If for some reason I don't go to Dubai, like I told Mark, the guy that gave me $400, and Xavier, who sent me $100, I'm gonna give them their money back if I don't end up going to Dubai for sure. I'm not gonna steal anybody's money. So hey, if you guys want to contribute to that, by the way, I had the PayPal. People were donating my PayPal for this trip to send me to Dubai again, which kind of happened really randomly. But I'm really open to going. So yeah, if you guys want to contribute to that, let me know, and I'll give you my PayPal. Because doing it in Super Chats, they take 30%. So even better if you just send me in PayPal, then they won't take 30% YouTube. But yeah, so the plan is for me to go out there and train with Larry and then and shoot. But now the question is, Larry has announced that Larry has a match on that card, right? So if Larry has a match, that means, and if I'm there for a week or week and a half, and the middle of that week and a half is the match, that means Larry won't be training the week of. He won't be doing any table time the week of. And if the match goes down crazy style, then the week after, Larry's going to be tore up completely. So, and there'll be no practice in between there. So as far as what role I would fill at Larry's gym without actually being on the arm wrestling table, I mean, I go over with him what I do in the gym and all that stuff, and I'm down. But it's just like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what role I would fill in that time. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the stream crashed the whole thing. Normally, when something happens like that, it'll give me the option to get back on the stream. This one didn't even give me the option. It just died. The stream just died. So sorry about that. Yeah, please retype your question, guys. Let's go. About time you came back to YouTube. The King's King. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that, man. I miss you guys. I miss YouTube. Why are we at 4 likes and 27 people in here? This is a new stream, guys. New likes. Boost it. You know I don't fuck around with them likes. I can't, dude. One thing I am really excited about is about going back to Dubai and going live every night with you guys and talking about how the day went and what happened with Larry and all this stuff. That was so much fun. I had a good dude. That trip was fucking awesome. I miss you guys from over there. That was a good time. I've been training hard. You should come up north soon. Dude, I need to. I have some time. Like I said, I have 4 days off a week. I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I need to go. I need to head up there for sure. Zane Said Andre Jackson says, Andre, what is your current prediction for the Devin versus Michael Todd match? Okay, so Devin, like I said before, my previous predictions for all you guys in regards to the Devin versus Michael Todd match, which is kind of what I named this stream. My previous predictions were that Michael was on top of his game and getting strong, and that Devin was sick, and the ball was in Devin's court as far as making up for that in strength and health and getting massive again and feeling strong and applying himself. And so we kind of knew, had a good idea where Mike was, and Mike was still going to get a lot stronger for the match, but we didn't really know where Devin was at all. And Mike was the last favorite over the last match, so I gave the edge to Mike. Right? Been saying that. Been saying I give the edge to Mike because Mike's in good shape, good health, and he won the last match. Right? So, hey, Daniel, what's going on? Daniel Urick in here with a $5 super chat. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate the super chat. You didn't miss nothing, man. So Mike was the favorite. Like, to me, a lot, because all the ball was in Devin's court as far as him proving himself, climbing and getting stronger. So I think Devin has answered a lot of those calls as far as I can tell, right? Obviously, you can see he's gotten massive. Everybody can see that. He's gotten way bigger, right? So there's that. With that, I have to assume that there's a lot of strength behind that, not just getting massive, because Devin getting big isn't just random. He knows how to get big and how to get big and strong in the necessary areas. So I'm going to assume that his size came with strength as well. Now, with his size came strength, and also came a little chip away at his endurance, but Devin's endurance is up here, crazy levels, so chipping away at it a little bit, he still has better endurance than all of us, right? So there's that. So I think he answered that call, right? Now I think physically Devin is prepped. It looks like he's prepped. Now there's still gonna be some more prep before the match, but I think physically it's way closer now. So I was wondering if Devin was gonna get that massive. So now it's gonna come down to, I think, the match, like the actual day of, like, technique wise and form, and like who's gonna execute better. It's not gonna be blatantly a horsepower situation, right? I think that's out. I think the horsepower conversation is neck and neck again in my eyes. But like I said, I'm supposed to go to Mike's house on Sunday, and I'll be able to get a better feel for how Mike's progressing, because I pulled him a while ago. Now I'm way stronger than when he was out here like a month ago. But I'm excited to feel out Mike. So I think I'll give you guys a better judge on that, but I think it's way closer now. So I don't think it's 70-30 Mike currently in my head. I think it's I think Mike still has the edge, so I would give it like 60-40 Mike right now in my head. But there's still some more stuff I got to look around at. And I need to see what Mike's game plan is. I need when I'm at practicing with him, I'll get a better feel for what his exact game plan is. But yeah, I think Mike still has the edge right now. I think Devin still has some more to prove, and as far as I am worried a little bit in their match about his endurance when he gets in some crazy positions and how he's going to work it. And I want to know how well Mike is going to protect his hand and wrist against Devin. These are things I'm kind of worried about, and so I'm excited to see how that goes. All right, let's get back to the questions. Sorry, guys. 51 people in here. Thank you, guys. 18 likes, which is kind of a weird number for 51 people. If you really think Devin is aiming to eventually pull Levon, do you think he's capable of beating Levon in the future? Yes. I think Devin, you got to remember, okay, is Devin going to have the horsepower, the pure horsepower of Levon? No. I don't think he'll ever get that massive to have the offensive numbers, again, like he used to, of Levon. But I don't think he'll be that far off in a lot of them. I think he can get to a crazy level. And Devin is really good at getting really strong at the perfect areas. The areas he would need to destroy you, right? That's the thing. So it's not about him being this overall monster like Levon, right? In every angle and everything like that. Devin gets really, really strong in the perfect thing. That's why Devin's kind of like the ultimate silver bullet type of arm wrestler, right? The one thing he needs to beat you, he is the best at that. He is the best at having the one thing that will destroy you and give you no chance, like the silver bullet, right? So his silver bullet is like ridiculous, right? So yeah, I mean, I think Devin is... I think he has a few silver bullets for Levon, and he has King's moves, and he has a deep hook when he gets in there, right-handed. I don't know if Levon pull him out once he gets this massive. So yeah, I think Devin has the tools. He definitely has the intelligence necessary to beat Levon, for sure. So yes, I definitely think, especially with him at this current trajectory, how strong he's getting. Yeah, I definitely think he could beat Levon in a few months or whatever. I think he was definitely in that conversation if he keeps moving forward. So, Ed Bedrosian in here. You were saying you arm wrestled someone at a party and they used two hands. Oh, yeah. Just the other day, people were asking about my training. That's how I was going. Sorry, guys. My training is going fantastic. Like I said, I haven't arm wrestled. This is my fourth weekend. I arm wrestled someone at a party the other night. They used two hands, and they've been to a few of my practices. It's one of my buddies. He's pretty big, and I was able to pull through him last night. And I was doing heavy bench and stuff yesterday, so I was a little sore. So things, I feel really strong. I feel really strong is the point. And we'll see how it all transfers over to the real arm wrestling table. I guess Mike will be the first person I'll hop on the real table with and let loose with. So I don't know, but I know I'm bigger. I know all my numbers have gone way up in the gym, and hopefully I'm doing the right gym numbers to transfer over to the table is the plan. So yeah, that's how my training's going. Fantastic. $5 super chat again from Daniel Urick says, cable workout live before you leave, question mark. No. No, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym tonight. Today, this morning was a little bit busy, and so I haven't. Usually, I go to the gym early. I'm going to the gym after the stream. So, yeah, I'm not going to do it right now because I always do my hand and wrist work after I do my big muscles. So today is a pulling day. Today is going to be an elbow flexors day. So I'm going to be hitting like curls and stuff like that, like fun arm wrestling shit. And then I'll be doing pronation and rising today. So I always do my hand and wrist work after the gym. So I won't be doing it today right now on the live stream. Sorry, bud. But thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh, I fell behind. You guys are going quick again. How are we at 20? Okay. There we are. Desperation Pinocchio says 300 people. Oh, for the spectators? Yeah, I know. Syed Abdul Rahman says, noise. Arm wrestle Larry, please. I would love to. Our Larry looks like he's getting so strong, dude. I'm so happy for him and like proud of him and all the progress he's making and how tight he looks and his training and how well it's going. And he's like becoming an arm wrestler, like the way his stance and everything. And he's like, I don't know. Larry is like becoming a fucking arm wrestler. Like that is about to be an arm wrestling channel. And I don't know. Like I feel like Larry is just training arm wrestling and then doing the other stuff for videos. That's what it kind of looks like. Which for me, as an arm wrestler, that's awesome. But I just don't know how the rest of his channel is going to take to that. But dude, he's becoming an arm wrestler. That's so fucking cool to see someone becoming an arm wrestler in front of everybody's eyes. To me, as an arm wrestler, it's fucking super cool. Alex's name is spelled Cardeja. Trust me. Probably, I know I'm the worst at pronouncing shit. I try, man. I always mess it up. Spelled Cardeja. Goku Black says, you're coming to practice pole with Devin. Dude, I would love to. And that's been something for fucking like 11 years. Devin's invited me up to his house to train. And I just never did. I never had the money or the time. And now there's now that I have the money and I have the time, it's the quarantine, right? I have to go up there and quarantine for like 14 days and I can't miss that much work. So, but I will at some point be going to Devin's house. Bet on it, for sure. 100% bet on it. I will be going there. How good would Devin be if you actually hired a dietitian to help him get massive? I mean, he's getting massive, right? You can see it. His back is getting crazy, and that's him on pancakes and bullshit. But you guys, no matter what Devin, if you think Devin is uneducated, it's not the case. If you actually talk to him about it, like message him about, I don't know about your macros and what kind of diet, carbs you're getting and this and that. He knows all about that shit. Devin is so smart when it comes to this shit. So although he'll just say stuff and it makes it look like he doesn't know what he's doing, he knows what he's doing. He's doing this stuff intentionally. He likes the way certain things hit his body. He's done it all. He's been healthy. He's been in the military. He's done, looked into all the health and dietitian. And I've had long conversations with Devin about like very specific muscle fibers and how tendons receive blood and blood vessels located in different blood capillaries and like all that shit I've talked to him about. He knows all this stuff. He just doesn't say, that's not just how he talks though. Right, but he knows all of it. So don't think Devin is dumb or doesn't know what he's doing in regards to his diet. He just that's what he feels like doing. How strong are you feeling now compared to last time you arm wrestled Monster Michael Todd? Are you back in what you considered your top current form? According to my numbers, I'm the strongest I've ever been. According to my numbers, I am easily the strongest Derek I've ever been. I'm the biggest Derek I've ever been. I'm the heaviest, according to my numbers. But like I said, I haven't been on the table in 4 weeks. So I'm hoping I get on the table and everything transfers over well and I feel really good. And we'll find out with Mike. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I get on there and I can give him something for real. That's what I'm hoping. What cap are you wearing and do you have a favorite cap? What is this? My team. Alpha Empire. It's my arm wrestling team. That's the cap I'm currently wearing. Every once in a while we'll get hats made for the team. And then, is this my favorite cap? Probably my favorite hat right now. I mean, yeah, probably. Goku Black says, get Dave Chafee with you and visit Devin so both Chafee and you can practice pole with Devin before his match. Can't get up there, man. And I don't know if Dave's like on Devin's side as far as helping Devin prep. Adrian Ortiz says, any chance of you wearing shades and posing like SpongeBob in the background? I don't have any sunglasses with me. I would. That's not a big deal. But I don't have any sunglasses with me. And also, dude, I'm getting kind of jacked. Maybe I would take my shirt off, bro. I'm getting massive right now. I went out with somebody for their birthday last night and we went to a bar and everybody was like, holy shit. People kept coming up to me. They're like, you're so massive. Are you so big? The King's King says, missed you more, brother. Oh, thanks. Goku Black says, too bad you can't get Eric Spoto to come over, Devin. Eric's injured currently, guys. He hasn't arm wrestled since the last time Devin Larrett was out there. His elbow's injured. Who do you think will win, John Brzenk or Levon? Right now, Levon would walk through John Brzenk. Talking about who do you think will win, John Brzenk or Levon? Yeah, what? They're not arm wrestling, first off. But if they did, right now, Levon would murder John. John's not training. Al Smith says, any thoughts on Larry's progression? He's starting to look like an arm wrestler. Okay, I think I already answered that. Larry Lichtenstein says, I know you have probably answered this, but what table would you recommend that's relatively portable but doesn't cost as much as a Mazurenko table? So the tables I have in my practice are combat arm sports tables, which were really popular, but the guy, Brady Ellis, who owns it, he's in the military. And so he'll deploy he'll be gone for like a year or two. So last I heard, he shut it down and he got deployed. I don't know if he's planning on opening it back up or not, or the status on that. Those were good tables, and they're real customizable. We have a few of those, and then we have Frank Hurst tables at for my team. Frank Hurst runs, My Arm Wrestling Tables, I think is the Facebook page. And I have two of those, and those are they've held up. They're good, sturdy tables. I think his tables are very comparable. I think they're built really similar to the Legacy arm wrestling table ones, but I haven't used a Legacy arm wrestling table yet. Now, as far as cost goes, Legacy arm wrestling tables on Facebook is the cheapest I've ever heard of at $350 for a table, and then you have to pay for shipping. That's the cheapest I've heard of. I don't know. I can't remember the exact pricing for all of Frank Hurst tables. It wasn't insane. I think it was like four or 500 somewhere in there. But the Mazurenko tables are like 1,000, and this and that. But so as far as, and they're portable, you can take them apart. The Frank Hurst table, you can unscrew the legs and you can take it all apart and carry it and stuff like that. So I like my Frank Hurst tables, but yeah, I've heard about the Legacy tables being pretty good too. Caleb says we could do a Sunday, DM me or Facebook or Insta. Hell yeah, I'm down. We got to get up there and get that done. Desperation Pinocchio, what's going on? How long ago did this start? I don't know. I started at 4. I started at 4 o'clock. Sorry, I don't know what time it is. What did you think of Todd Hutchings forcing Michael Todd to a hook? Looks like an interesting technique to explore for beating him. Guys, don't... Okay, one thing in regards to Michael Todd is you can't... Mike is a unique arm wrestler. He's different. His style is different. What he values in the arm wrestling match is different. The amount of heart he brings to a match is unmeasurable. And so to judge him based off how how a practice poll looks is flawed, especially in Mike's situation. Mike is a hardcore one-on-one arm wrestler. This is all in my opinion. Mike is a hardcore one-on-one arm wrestler, and he is specialized in beating you, one person, 1 versus 1. Let's see if you have enough endurance to tear me down 1v1, and if you can find the holes to beating my ultimate move 1 versus 1 in my defensive move, primarily defensive, right? And if you have that, then there's something. But most people one-on-one, not in a practice setting, not after a fucking poll at a tournament when Mike's been 20,000 people have tried busting his wrist back and now his wrist is getting busted back and this and that. So to hold Michael to a practice like oh, but Devin could beat all these guys, but Mike loses a practice is different. They're different pollers. They are entirely different people, guys. So you can't hold them to the same thing at all, to the same candle. So yeah, I mean, Mike losing a practice is like something, it's the same extent that you can't read into that at all. Now, Todd Hutchings is amazing. He's one of my favorite arm wrestlers of all time. But I don't think you can read into that. I don't think that those are lanes to explore. I think that with a strap, fresh, and him pulling backwards, I don't think Devin, that would be a real option for Devin. In my opinion, I wouldn't read into that at all. Oh, there was a super chat. I fucking missed it from Herpes. Send me more feet pics, please. Okay, Herpes Asperini asked for more feet pics. Thank you for the $10 super chat, bud. I'm sorry I got slow on hitting that. I will send you more feet pics. Don't worry about it. I'll send a 10-pack this time. Dude, my nail is still black and blue from when I dropped that 100 pounds on it. It's not fixed yet. It's pretty disgusting. All right, so hopefully you get to arm wrestle Gorilla when you're in Arkansas. That'd be a great match. Yes, I've never gripped up with Corey West. I know he's not in top form right now. I imagine that when I'm out there, we will practice together for sure. I'm interested to see how I feel, how Mike's, like, I'm wondering if Mike's going to grip up with me and be like, holy shit, like, you're way stronger than last time we arm wrestled a month ago. Or if I'm not going to have anything for him, which would make sense because he's probably progressing and getting ready for his match. And then Corey thrown in there, and Corey's injured, but his left is straight and like really strong. And I don't know if I'm gonna have anything for him, or I have no idea what's gonna happen. So I have hopes, but I have no idea what's really gonna happen. And then Palin asked me, "Do you think you could hook Wayne Withers?" I feel really strong. I've pulled Wayne in the past. This is years ago. He beat me when I tried to top roll with Wayne. I couldn't, and I was able to hook him, and I beat him in a hook. I don't know how many years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I know we've both progressed a lot since then, but Wayne is crazy strong dude, a good friend of mine. So I don't know. I'm down to find out though, for sure. I've been focusing on my cup and everything a lot and getting in there, and I hope I could, but I'm down to find out. He's supposed to be in Arizona in 2 weeks. My team and myself are going to Arizona. I'm supposed to be commentating with Chance Shaw, microphone, and stuff like that. But Wayne's supposed to be there pulling. One of my teammates who's a monster, Mega Mike, the guy on my team I talk about a lot, he'll be at that tournament pulling in the supers. And I am so fucking excited to see Mike in the supers, right? So my teammate Mega Mike is a monster. He's an absolute monster. Like, anybody on my team or anybody in the local area that arm wrestles him knows, right-handed. If anybody gets into a hook with Mike, I'm just so excited to see him debut on like a bigger stage and arm wrestle some. Wayne Withers supposed to be there. Jeremy Petroncio might be there. Tony Tomlinson will be there. The top super heavyweights from Arizona will be there. I'm really excited to see my boy get on that stage at, I think he's like 265 right now, and get up there and bang in there with some people, and just to see the look on their face and like, holy shit, like, he's so strong. It's crazy. So I'm really excited to see that and see him get up on that stage. Yeah. Sorry about that. So, where are we at? Oh, no. Dude, did I lose you guys? Are you guys taking off on me? You sons of bitches. Okay, here we go. I found it. How long will this start? At 4 o'clock. What do you think of Todd Hutchings? Got that. Mike is beat up, LOL, been hitting it hard. He's an animal. No, he is. He's an absolute animal, for sure. That's why when he's rested and warmed up and everything is peaked and he's ready to go, it's going to be a whole different beast. Zane says, Matt said that Devin is returning to having strong fundamentals, whereas he was more away from them in 2018. Interesting. Every time Devin puts out a video of him doing something besides the King's move, I message him and he goes, I knew you were going to fucking message me. Just because I get so excited seeing him. I base a lot of my angles and things I try to do off Devin's angles, because we have the exact same length arm, right? From tip of finger to elbow, we have the exact same length. And I'm a little taller than him, but I always figured my whole time coming up in arm wrestling, like, I can do and I can reach where he can reach. Okay, so I can watch him and study his matches and like get ideas for like counters and things like that, right? So a lot of my style was originally based off Devin. And so when he gets back to doing that type of shit, getting in there and fundamental arm wrestling, like, I get really excited because my style is more older Devin, right? And so I love it when he does that type of shit. It's a bee in here, or fly. Bevan Lerzink, wow, I didn't expect that answer. Desperation Pinocchio says, Devin, that sounds very optimistic. Thoughts on Larry's progression? He's starting to look comfortable. I agree. He's looking badass. Rockley Smith-Ashashvili. You should pull with Corey Monster Michael Todd's. I plan on it. Did I? Okay. Derek, go pull Mike Aiello. I know you always want that match, and Steve Black is trying to set up a match for Aiello sometime soon. From Jason Merlot. Jason Merlot, one of the baddest 200-pounders in the fucking world. Yes. So everybody knows that on American soil, my number one matchup I've said for years and still want is Mike Aiello. And on international, I still want to pull Alex Cordeja. Because I feel like Alex is like this, like, into the elite. Like, if you beat Alex, you're like in this like top whatever, right? This top 10, top in the world. I don't know. I kind of feel like that. and he's a big guy like me, and I feel like it'd be a big clash and it'd be fun, and I just got to make sure I have the horsepower to back that up. And Mike Aiello is kind of like the gatekeeper as far as becoming one of the top Americans, right? I feel like if you once you beat Mike, then there's no debating you're a bad mother fluffer, as Neil Pickup would say. So like those are the matchups I'm interested in, and I hate saying that because I know it sounds like I'm looking past a bunch of people, and that's not the case. I know there's people in between me and those guys that are strong and probably stronger than me. I know that, but that's just who I am looking at. I'm sorry if that offends you. It's not the intention. I know people get offended really easily lately. Okay. So, sorry, I tried to get there. There we go. Wrestled Vrej. And what do you think of him? Yes, I have arm wrestled Vrej. We arm wrestled one in a tournament setting. We arm wrestled one time right-handed, and I lost, and I messed up. I didn't know. Okay, I was at a tournament, and I didn't know how strong he was. It was like his first tournament, I think, here in Southern California. And I was like, oh, God, his hook, it looks crazy. I don't even want to find out how strong that is. And I was just going to top roll, but I went like fouling out. It was some stupid shit, or what happened? I know I lost, but it was on like some stupid technical mine, and I was like, oh, God. We haven't matched up since then. That was the only time we pulled. And what do I think of him? He's amazing. Vrej is the strongest left-handed 175-pounder in the country, in my opinion. Like, it's not close. I don't think. But I'd love to see if anybody has something for him. Right-handed, his wrist isn't the same as his left wrist, so his right wrist is more maneuverable. So he's a little more beatable right-handed. Lotto Ben says, is Kurdecha like champ? Kurdecha like champ? See, I hear different things all the time. Oh, my God. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? Good. Derek says, thanks for showing us your rod yesterday. It is majestic. Jason's a big fisherman. Pulling with them would be awesome. I would love to make it to Canada. Jason, me and you, we'll go up to Canada. We'll beat the shit out of Devin. Let's do it. We'll beat up his arms. Me and you, we can get it done, dude. Between me and you, we can pin him. We'll pin his ass. I promise you. We will pin him if me and you go up there. Jason, me and you. Al Smith says, Matt Mass versus Ermey's thoughts. I already went over that. I gave Matt the edge, but barely. Right? That in my mind. That's just how my mind sees it. Daniel says, you're awesome, Jason. Desperation Pinocchio. What's up, Herps and Jason? Florin Monk says, awesome answer, man. Thanks. Jamie Sheldon in the chat says, yo, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Jamie Sheldon, tune it in. My boy, where I would be nothing in arm wrestling without him. There he is, man. You guys don't have a chance yet. Check out NatFit. Jamie, please get that intro made for me, bud. NatFit has always looked out for me, sponsored me, helped me out, given me some cash for the trips, and give me all the supplements I can handle. Jamie Sheldon has always looked out for me, helped teach me the ways of the sport, introduced me to the first people. Jamie is my guy. And so I cannot give enough credit to Jamie Sheldon and NatFit. You guys, please check it out. If you guys need any supplements. By the way, he has everything, guys. Everything from protein to BCAAs to pre-workout to vitamins to test boost to, he has everything. He has everything. Thermogenics. Yeah, so Jamie, if you're still in here, there you go, bud. Oh my gosh. You're awesome, Miss Uric. I agree. Aloha from Indiana. What's going on, Herpes? Desperation Pinocchio. See this guy everywhere. He is everywhere. You're the coolest Derek. You're the coolest Derek you've ever been. Thank you, man. I feel pretty cool. The G Brown 86 says hello. What's up, man? Cool Burn says Jamie Sheldon in the house. Get NatFit products. Thank you, Carlo, for linking Jamie Sheldon and NatFit. Goku Black says I know Chafee and Devin probably don't get along, but if they do for a little, you never know. Yeah, maybe. That would be cool. I love watching Dave. Dude, Dave is so strong, dude. It's amazing how strong that dude is. I love watching that guy arm wrestle. Wristbuster 101, how do I obtain a calcified elbow? You do it like Jules in the cursed lifts, and you just hit your elbow with a hammer. I think Bob Brown said it was a membrane from injuries in the elbow and it healing up and tightening up over time. Right? That's how it happened. So he did it from lots of internal rotation, and then something in the bottom of your elbow pops, and it happens a few times over the course of your 20-year career. And eventually you lose range of motion, is the way Bob Brown explained it. Larry Wheels versus Rockley Zirakshvili is next. No, Larry, no. No, Larry, don't do it. That's a bad idea. Jamie Sheldon, Coolburn, thank you. Grip says, my arm tables. There you go. Oh, that's the Frank Hurst one, my arm tables. There you go. Check that out, please. Steve Staw says, that is dumb. Rockley will kill Larry with one finger. Zach Johnson says, good stuff. The G Brown, here's a match. One large toenail versus Levon. Spelled wrong. Who wins? I don't know who Levon is, so I'll give it to one large toenail. Jamie Sheldon, see you in AZ, Derek. I'm entering it, then I'm going to sell it. LOL. There you go. RVJ versus Sasha, who do you got? That matchup is wild to me, and I'm excited to see it. I haven't given it too much thought. I would have to say, like, RVJ is going to have the hand size, for sure. But Sasha's dealt with nothing but people with bigger hands than him his entire career. Okay, so we'll assume that RVJ is going to try to top roll. He's going to try to avoid Sasha's inside pressure, I think. I think RVJ has more tools. I give it to RVJ. I think if Sasha gets in his sweet spot, I don't see Sasha make a ton of transitions. Sasha doesn't go in different areas and try a lot of different shit. RVJ has the capabilities of hooking at a high level, maneuvering people's hands, and using his hand size and his intelligence and the fact that he's been arm wrestling for a long ass time. I think he has more options available at a high level. So I think if Sasha, his move doesn't work, then I don't think that he has anywhere else to go. I think that if RVJ gets pinned, I think he has a few options and ways to kind of answer some questions. So I'll give the edge to RVJ. And he's naturally a bigger dude than Sasha, too. So I'll give it to RVJ. Although Sasha's a fucking tank. That kid is just monstrous. It's wild. It's wild how strong he is. Does weight matter in arm wrestling? Yes. Weight can... Yeah, you can get... The more you weigh, the more muscle mass you can carry, of course. I'm not a big fan of like straight pound for pound. Like if you're this, you're that. But yes, weight does definitely mean something. Of course, that's why there are weight classes. Kurt, oh, sorry, man. Super chat from Kurt Carbine. $2 super chat says, what's it like having the biggest peen of any arm wrestler? You know, I'd like to thank the Academy. And it's an honor. It's an honor, dude. Thanks for asking. I appreciate you. From Kurt. And sorry, man, when the super chats, I think when they go below $5, they don't notify me, so I have to just see it. Damn it, but thank you for the super chat. Damn it, Herpes, you beat me. LOL. Goku Black, Devin needs to get out of Canada for his match with Monster Michael Todd. Honestly, the coronavirus restrictions in Canada are ridiculous. They sound ridiculous. Francisco says, hey, come to Peru. That sounds fun, dude. I want to travel. I want to go to Peru. Oh, I want to travel. I can't wait. I'm gonna keep traveling. Like I said, I'm going to Arizona, Michael Todd's house, Arkansas next week, Arizona the weekend after, and then I'll be going hopefully to Dubai. I still have to buy all the plane tickets and everything, but the plan is to go to Dubai for the Larry match, for the Monster Michael Todd and Devin match and Larry match. Yeah, that's the plan. Do you think you are the top 100 list? Yes, last time people asked me that, I think we put me at top 50 was the number I threw out there, and people tend to agree with that. So I think we stuck with top 50 until proven otherwise. Desperation, Pinocchio, not Devin. 46 likes, 100 peeps. What the fuck is going on? Those aren't your normal numbers from Daniel Urick. Daniels understands. We're at 64 likes though right now and 98 people. I mean, those numbers are okay, but how far we've been in the stream, I feel like you guys are more capable than these numbers that you're putting up. You guys are hardcore stream connoisseurs. What time frame are you putting on being number one? I'm 35 years old. I have not sustained any really serious injuries to hold me back. I have a good grasp on training. I'm taking like I said 1,000 times on stream, if I have to take 1,000,000 steroids to get up to Levon's level, then I will. And it has to be done relatively soon. Like within the next couple of years, right? I mean, I'm 35. How much time do I have? So it has to be within there. I think, if I'm going to do it, it has to be before I'm 40. Like, I don't see it happening too easily after that. So sometime before then. Hopefully within the next, 2 years. If, I'm feeling so strong and I'm putting on so much muscle mass right now, and that's why I'm hoping that this month I took off, I hope it worked. because not only for the gains I made this month, that's awesome. I'll take those, but it kind of shows me that what I'm doing is correct and that I'm making huge gains doing what I'm doing. So I can't wait to test it and kind of see if all this stuff I'm doing and like the lifts I'm doing is working, right? Andre Indy says, have you ever tried that art arm handle Monster Michael Todd? It's not popular between arm wrestlers, but looks good. I think I grabbed it somewhere. Someone had one. It was whatever to me. I wasn't super impressed with it, but some people like it. Everybody's different, man. People like different things. So I wasn't super impressed by it, but other people were. Zane says, why aren't you arm wrestling in that tournament Mega Mike is pulling at? Because they asked me to commentate, and like I said, when they asked me, I was training so hard, right? You guys, I went to Mount Olympus. You know, when I went to Dubai in Turkey, I went to the top of the mountain, and I saw and I gripped up with the top guys in the world, with Levon and Vitali and Hermes, and everybody was there, you know, and I grabbed Gennadi's hand, and I felt it all. And I could see the level. I could see it. It's right in the distance. And I'm so fucking focused on getting strong for that level. And I know there's other things that contribute to that, like tournaments and experience and table time. But just on the pure horsepower conversation, I can see it. And I have to climb my ass off for that. And if I have to take a week off to prep for a local tournament and a week off to recover, that's half a month for one event. Nah, right now, that's not a priority for me. I'm going for that. I am going for that. And that's not a high priority for me, guys. Sorry. So I understand arm wrestling. I love it, and I've competed in Arizona a bunch of times, and I will continue to compete in the future. But right now, your boy's trying to get jicky jacked. You know what I'm saying? Jicky jacked. Do you think you could still eat Larry now? I think you meant to put beat Larry now. Maybe eat Larry. Yes. Dan Urich, wish we had more time. Would have been cool to meet up. John 11565 says, did you see Devin's appearance on Gary's call-in show? Absolutely hilarious. No, I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I did see someone link to it, though. I was a little busy yesterday. Didn't get a chance. There's so many videos and live streams coming out. That's just one more reason why I haven't been going live a ton. I don't know. Actually, this one's pretty good. 116 people, 77 likes. When I was in Dubai, we were averaging, high 200s. And then it got down to 45 people, I think, the last stream I did. And I was like, all right, I don't think people are hyped on this anymore. So I kind of slowed it down. But today's doing pretty good. Daniel, you're the man. What a killer videos. The Monster Michael Todd. I couldn't get time off, sadly. One day. Blah, 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 blah. Know what I'm saying? Says, you were saying that you were at a party and pulled someone? Yeah, sorry that last stream got cut off. Yeah, I was at a party and I pulled one of my buddies, and he used two hands. Hey, you guys want to learn something cool? All right, I'm going to teach you guys how to beat people that use two hands on you when they arm wrestle. Obviously, there has to be a certain strength level for you to do this, but if you're at that strength level, what you do is, you say, okay, you can use two hands. You grip up with a normal dude he's not an arm wrestler, he's a normal guy. You go, you can use two hands, let's arm wrestle. Then if they grab on top, like this, they're not protecting below their wrist. So you chop, you hook, but you apply pressure below the wrist, you cave the wrist because the other hands will be up here, then they can't use it to help pull. And you chop down on their arm and you pin them. So it's kind of really still one arm, right? Then if they're like, okay, they grab down here, then obviously you top roll, you flop the wrist back because they're protecting below the wrist, right? So you just target how they're gripping. You target the opposite one. You could just hold two hands, but generally that's a simple trick for beating people that use two hands. I've been doing that because no one ever wants to arm wrestle me, so I had to learn how to beat people when they use two hands. And luckily I have a hook and a top roll, so whatever you're grabbing, I'm going the opposite. Damn it, you guys are going fast. Okay, there we are. Derek, who the hell are the top guys that compete at 65 kg? I can't find out for the life of me. You want to go on, what is it? Top 65 kg, there's rankings. Ingen Terzi does the rankings. Armsport.net? Armsport News? Shit. I can't remember. Someone please link the international rankings right now for 65 kg. I don't. Or you can just go look at WAF and their placements for the 65 kg class and see who won. And those are generally some of the top guys. The lighter weights, WAF has the top guys. So you can check that out for sure. Sorry, I don't know off the top of my head for 65 kg, you know? Chris says, is Killen come back for Infinite? Killen is my old gamer tag for video games for when I was a professional Halo player and Call of Duty player. No, man. I'm trying to make this arm wrestling thing work, and I can't be playing a lot of video games right now, although sometimes I miss it, for sure. Jimmy Sheldon is an awesome mother fluffer. I agree. Devin Laird might not be top 100 in Russia. He has potential, but everything to prove. Oh, stop. What are you talking about? Like, I'm not saying he's number one in Russia, but he top 100? Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's definitely top 100. Russia. That's number one in Russia right now would be Vitaly. Dennis is, who knows how strong he is or what he's doing, and then you have but all the lighter guys, Devin would beat the lighter guys. Yeah, he's definitely top 100 in Russia right now. Yeah, right now Devin is top 5 in Russia, and saying anything otherwise would be like ridiculous. What do you think of the RVJ Sasha match? I went over that. How strong are your fingers? Ask your mom. No. The MPI says, how strong are your fingers? They're strong. I've done a couple grip tournaments. I have a pretty good grip strength. I've closed at number 3. I have what was called elite numbers in grip. That was from a grip master, Botter. You know, Khalid and Botter from their Wheels channel. Botter is super into grip, and he said that my numbers were elite numbers. That means I have elite grip numbers. And some of the stuff I beat Khalid in one of the grip test things, and then my numbers aren't like I guess they're really good. I don't train it, but apparently I have pretty strong fingers. I've done like 3 grip tournaments, and I got like 3rd place and 2nd, 3rd place. Tim Morgan says, "What's up, Derek, my man? Glad to see you being so much more active." Thanks, I appreciate it, Tim. Trying to stay active, just trying to fit. I'm trying to figure out where I fit in this whole YouTube thing. What I can provide, what people want to hear from me, what's interesting, what's not played out. I like kind of doing my own thing. I don't like following trends too much. I don't know. I feel like people get tired of it. Now, it sucks because there is my, keep reading that forum tattoo as Ingen. No, it says Eine Liebe. It's German. It means one love in German. Okay. I think my strengths are speaking clearly, and people understanding what I'm talking about, and knowing stuff about arm wrestling, right? That's kind of like the stuff I do well. So what I think would be right at my wheelhouse is like analyzing videos, like, doing all the critiquing and stuff. But everybody's doing that. Everybody's analyzing everything. And I'm like, dude, I feel like that'd be my strength, but I'm like, everybody's doing it. But I feel like I'd do some really good ones. I feel like if I start analyzing shit and stopping and showing you guys what's going on, I feel like I could explain it really well for you guys. I'm like, dude, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I could do, because I would tear up some badass videos. I'd be like, all right, guys, see how his shoulder's coming in? That's going to allow him to apply more pressure with his bottom 2 fingers, yada, 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 all that stuff. Cold Stone sent a $5 chat. Sorry, dude, missed it. Do you know any arm wrestlers in Wisconsin? It would be cool if you could come out and pull sometime. Off the top of my head, pullers in Wisconsin. None off the top of my head. I'd have to think about that for a while. No, I don't know any pullers off the top of my head. I know there's some. I know there's pullers in Wisconsin. I just can't think of any names right now off the top of my head. Yeah. I'd have to think about that for a while. But yeah, check out ArmBet or armfighter.com and look in Wisconsin and find a local team if you don't have one. I would love to go to Wisconsin. I've been there before. In the winter, it's cold as shit. But I'm down to go out there. It was beautiful the time I went. Yeah. So, where are we at? Okay, there we are. Also, dude, Tim Morgan says, also, we have 90 people here and only 58 upvotes. Hit that thumbs up, boys. I'm way behind. Al Smith, who do you think Larry's on the undercard with? They won't tell me. I've asked like 7 times. They won't tell me. I keep messaging Adam Silver and them asking what Larry's matches are, and they're saying it's top secret. I don't know. Why are they keeping it top secret? Don't they want to build the hype for it? I haven't thought about that. Why aren't they telling people? I mean, if they announced Larry's having a match, why not announce who else he's going against so they could start building the hype around it and like make promotional videos of the other guy and build it up? That's weird. Unless the other guy has no following or a minimal following, and so there's not a lot to hype up. So they're just trying to hype up the Larry side of it, and it's going to be some hardcore arm wrestler not people haven't really heard of. And so they're like, oh, we can't really hype him up. Let's just keep hyping up the fact that Larry's going to be there, and then it's going to be some guy we don't really know about. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, I haven't thought about why they're not really announcing it. But anyway, yeah, they won't tell me who it is, guys. Or yeah, maybe it's not confirmed. Maybe it's just confirmed that Larry's having a match, and they haven't confirmed who it is yet. Maybe there's that. So, sorry guys. Okay, there we are. Jason Merlot's in the hospital right now. Jason, heal up, dude. What are you doing? Do you know any big names near Montana? Not off the top of my head. I'd have to think about it for a little bit. Do you think RVJ is stronger than a Rockley? No. I don't know. Maybe. RVJ, that's close. I don't know. I mean, that's close. That's close. I don't know. RVJ is going to power through Sasha. Power through Sasha? Holy shit. He would be like one of the few people to do that. Ever. It depends in what situation. If it's in a hook, that's even more impressive. Zane, do you think PAL would let Levon pull Devin? Since they didn't let Levon pull Monster and Michael Todd. I believe there's going to have to be hoops. They're not going to, PAL is not going to give an inch. Devin would have to go through some hoops and stuff. But I think as time goes on, they want a match. They're not doing much either, so I think they want a match. So maybe, but I don't think they'll just blatantly give up Levon. I think something will have to happen. Canada here, 4 months into curfew. Oh, God. Cobra Vivoda says you need to pull somebody at Dubai, not just spectacular. Yeah, I'm down. If I'm not liking it, I'm not liking it if I don't like it. You feel me? From Board Brzinc. Send your donations to Derek through PayPal. And then Carlo gave my PayPal identification code. I didn't know that I had one. I just gave them my email address. Okay, thanks, Carlo. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys want to donate to the Dubai trip, I still have more money to raise for sure. I'm at 4 or 5. 6. I have 600, and I think the flight's going to be like 800-900, and then I have to pay for the hotel and stuff. So if you guys want to contribute to that, obviously I'll be going for YouTube and filming everything and the behind the scenes thing of the whole Devin Michael Todd match when they're having conversations out in the hallways and the prep for the room and the setup and Larry prepping for his match. That's what I'm gonna be filming, that type of shit. So if you guys want to see all that stuff, you want to help me get there, by all means. I have a PayPal if you guys want to throw down on that. And if I don't go to Dubai and end up buying it, all the money I have in my PayPal for Dubai, I'll just send right back to whoever sent it. I'm not going to steal money from people. That's fucking weird. Derek getting tickets to Dubai because he's got to pull Larry in the undercard. Dude, I'm down. Yeah, you don't say no to that. If you get a chance to pull Larry on a huge, gigantic match like that, then yeah, you don't say no to that. You say yes. So yeah, I would do it. I just feel like I'm pretty strong right now. I was in like really bad form in Dubai, and I was doing okay with him. And I'm really strong and healthy finally now. So I don't know if that's the best idea. You can do it 2 to 3 years. Might just need to jump on the sauce though, but you can do it. Cobra Voda said, he's talking about me becoming #1. Thank you. I appreciate the vote of confidence, my friend. Make a training video, post it. I just made one. I just filmed. I went to the gym the other day, a commercial gym with my buddy, and hit shoulders. But he does like bodybuilding stuff. And then I made him do cupping, and he's just like a normal guy. I recorded the whole thing. I even did an intro and outro and everything. I just have to upload it or edit it and upload it. It's a funny video. I mean, it's a random video for me. I don't really do training videos usually, but I did one. You see me doing overhead press, and you see like my horrible form and stuff, doing standing overhead press. My shoulders were killing me. Make the number of children you want to have, and then jump on the roid train. I have one. That's all I ever cared about. Pump Bell says start with 500 milligram test E, with 250 milligrams Deca for 16 weeks. Great cycle in my opinion. That's what he says. Cobra Voda, trend bologna sandwiches. Caleb Malik says, how did their hands feel compared to Mike's? Mike has a normal guy hand. His hand is nothing impressive. It's not super thick. It's not very long. It's nothing. It's a really average hand. He says it all the time. Levon and all their hands are as big as mine, or bigger, like longer thumbs usually. So their hand, yeah, in regards to how the hand feels, that's Yeah, but remember, Michael Todd doesn't bank on his hand being ridiculous. So banks on the strap doing a lot of the work for him, right, in the cupping. Tread is too hard on the body, in my opinion, says Pump. Daniel says, you don't need to be roids to be great. Just 12-ounce curls, you will be massive. Daniel, did you just tell me to drink beer to become #1 in the world? Is that what you just said? Zane says, how Devin feel compared to Hermes, Gennady, etc.? It's very different, guys. Arm wrestling, Devin and Mike is really different. Because they worry about different things in the match. When you grip up with the European guys, it's way different. It's all hand control and center table and more fundamental stuff than pulling with Devin and Mike. So it's just a whole different feeling. It's a feeling of like you have no chance. When you arm wrestle a lot of top European guys, they immediately just pronate and control and dominate your hand, and you have no chance of even getting into the match. So it's like a feeling of helplessness. Now, Devin and Michael will let you get into the match and let you crank on their arm and stuff, so you feel like you're in it. You feel like you got a good choice. You can do this. I can do this. But in reality, you're right where they want you to be, type of thing, right? Jesse Grace Priscilla says, arm wrestling, Derek, between you and Schoolboy, who dominate? Who would win between me and Schoolboy? His brother, last I checked, said I was the favorite. I also know that Schoolboy does not normally... I don't think he's in love with arm wrestling. I don't think he's training on his own a lot. I could be wrong, but from what I've heard behind closed doors and stuff like that, it's not his main thing. So, if that's the case, if it's not really his main thing, then yeah, and it is my main thing. So, I'm getting pretty massive right now. Dan York with the $5 super chat down there at the bottom says, everyone spam, and good luck to Jason Merlot as well, and congrats on your first child. Congrats. Oh, Jason's having his child. Congrats, Jason. Congrats. I didn't know that. Hey, congratulations, man. That's fucking awesome. You're over here watching streams. Shit, trying to find where. Oh, there I am. How to deal with inside puller Euro style who supinate like crazy, push forward. So they supinate and push forward. How to deal with that? Well, you could supinate and push forward harder. You could flop underneath them. You could roll them out. Remember, any kind of forward action from like coming into a press or a hook, there is a forward momentum part. Now, I know they're pulling back as they go forward, but there's still a forward momentum. So really pulling straight back into someone that comes forward is a good idea. It might not be easy, but it's easier when they're coming forward, for sure. Hermes or Devin? Devin. I love Devin, but Mike will slap him. There, that's from Caleb Melick. Al Smith says, where do we buy the pay-per-view for Monster vs. Devin? Can't find it anywhere. If anybody has that link, please share it, or Carlo, or if any of my moderators are in here, please share the link. Steve Stoss says, hey, Derek, do you have a solid press or just a hook and a top? I have a press, and it's really strong too, because of my size and the angles I get and stuff. And I'm very, people have like muscles that are naturally strong for them. Mine's always been my tricep, and I have a really good angle at it. So yeah, my press is actually really strong. I just don't transition to it very much. I don't know. I just never have. There's been some times where I've used it, but it's just not something I go for a lot. But it's there. It's in the back of my head. I understand the angles, and I know when I need to use it, but I just don't often get in situations where I need to use it. Adrian Ruvalcaba says, is it possible to still do well with my smaller hand? I just measured my hand. It's only about 7.5 inches. I'm 170 pounds, by the way. Yeah, if you have a small hand, just don't arm wrestle in a style where you need to have a big hand. Meaning, don't try to hold on to people a lot. Be fast. Get used to the straps. Things like that. But if you train in a style like, I'm going to get this really little hand so ultimately strong that I'm going to control everybody, then it might work at an amateur level, but at any high level, it's not going to work, man. So you'll be wasting a lot of your time. Still worry about your wrist, because your wrist still matters in the straps and everything, but don't try to hold on to everybody. And let's see. Nord's Dark Lord says, I'm craving pancakes. Your higher energy also made. Thanks. I appreciate you. Gnome, what I'm saying, it's a charismatic personality. That's a strength, bro. Thanks. Cobra Voda says, Ryan makes drunk videos. Maybe you can do the same, or a bong hit, then live to stream. No. If I get high, Derek's like this. Hey guys. That's me if I get high. Breakdown by Derek. There you go. Also, when you come to visit Michael, we should link up. I share a hometown with Mike. If you're interested, let me know, and I'll hit you up on Discord. Hell yeah, Tim, let me know. Message me on Discord. We'll talk. Do you do online coaching? I did, and I'm going to get back into it. When this whole YouTube thing took off and everything kind of took off for me, with the whole, Dubai trip and everything, shit's been a little wild since then. And I was doing online coaching before that, and my plan is to continue doing that. I don't like not giving people all of my attention. And once all that got started, I could feel my online coaching taking a hit. And so I stopped, I paused it. I will 100% be getting back to that. If I can't give you guys the attention you deserve or that you're paying for, then I feel like I'm cheating you out of money. And I don't ever want to feel like that. So yeah, I will get back to lessons, not doing them currently. But if you guys are interested in the lessons, just let me know, shoot me a message. And then when I do get back into them, I'll message everybody that said that they're interested and see if you guys are still interested. You definitely provide great streams. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. I'm struggling. Habib says, I'm struggling to put on weight. I was 170, but can't maintain it. I think I just don't eat enough. My job is kind of sedentary, but my metabolism has always seemed fast. Tips, I'm 5'10", 76 kg. Might pay Mazel. Yeah, paying Mazel is not a bad idea. When it comes to diet advice and weight gaining, I don't know if I'm the guy for you. I don't know if I'm the guy to talk to about that. Everything's pure speculation for me. I have no experience in that. As far as purposefully gaining weight, I have a horrible metabolism and I'm huge and I gain weight like that. I eat anything and I just gain and I gain and I gain and I lift. And I did food eating competitions, so when I eat a lot. I just eat a full tank, massive, about to vomit, and then I lift a bunch of weights, and then I eat a full tank, and then lift a bunch of weights, and then I eat and lift, and I just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This is how it works for me. Sorry, and I try to eat clean when I can. I try to eat rice and chicken and stuff as much as I can, and it happens sometimes it doesn't. That's about where my diet's at right now. It's something I definitely need to clean up as I'm trying to make this trek to becoming number one, and I'm working on it. But yeah, as far as diet advice and weight gaining advice, man, I don't know. I'm not the best one to ask. You're a great educator. Keep it up. We love it. Thanks. Analysis videos would be great, says Zane. I appreciate it, man. Listen, the one video where you teach some guy how to top roll attacking fingertips was very helpful. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm happy I can help people, and I have more information than that, guys. That was arm wrestling, basics. And there's still more basics I didn't even get to cover it all. I just covered a lot of it in the Larry videos. But yeah, there's more than that. It gets kind of specific. After the basics, it starts getting to situational things okay, your arm length is this tall and your hand is this size, and this guy you're going against is hooking and he's primarily driving with his shoulder. So with your strengths and your style, the best thing you can do in this situation is this. But it has to be very specific, right? So I can't just make a video. It would have to be the video series that I would have to make would be short armed, small hand guy series, how you would handle a long arm, top rolling, fast guy. And then it would have to be really specific videos that would actually cater to 25 people. And you know what I mean? So the next level of information gets like that. It gets really dicey when you start getting really hardcore into the advice for arm wrestling. So that's why sticking to the basics is more digestible for YouTube, because then you start getting a little weird after that. But I could do that. Okay. Everybody's saying congratulations to Jason Merlot. Dude, totally congratulations. Should WO get rid of the Kings move? I don't know. I have so many different opinions on it, and I've gone over this on stream too, but it's just I think the way it looks, I think it looks ugly, and I think it's deterring. I think the way it looks deters some people from the sport. Only because, this is just my opinion, I think that, and this has nothing to do with what I think about the move as a competitor or anything like that. I'm just saying that if what happens is normal people, they hear about arm wrestling, right? This happens to all of us as arm wrestlers. They go, oh, you arm wrestle, you want to arm wrestle? Arm wrestling is like this. You don't use your body, you don't use your shoulder, you don't use your wrist, this and that. You don't do anything, right? And so we're always having that conversation. No, man, you can hold on to a peg and you can lean and you can use your body weight and this and that. We always having that conversation. It's a nonstop fight between arm wrestlers and the public, right? So, the way it's viewed, the perception of the Kings move is the furthest away thing ever from conventional old school arm wrestling. It is the opposite. Like, it is nowhere near. And when people watch that, if we're having a hard enough time convincing people that you're allowed to kink your wrist, trying to convince people that that is arm wrestling and that they should invest into that, that's a rough sell. In my opinion, just visually, just on a visual topic, right? So, and WAL, their whole premise is they're trying to make their whole league entertaining. And long matches are entertaining. Long, grinding matches, like where people are trying their hardest, that is entertaining for sure. And the King's Move does provide that. But like, as far as like getting people to want to get into it and not shying them away from it, or thinking like, oh, that's bullshit. What they do on TV, that King's Move thing, that's bullshit. You know, because you know there's some dude that's seen it and is like, oh yeah, this one guy was on the table, like, it's bullshit. I'm not getting into that. Like, I know that's happening, and so it's just like, on that topic. But as far as a competitor. Yeah, I mean, you bring what you bring to the table. It's kind of whatever. You got different opinions on it, you know. But it's a move. It's a move. And as a competitor, dude, like, you put your elbow down, and we're gonna figure out what's what. Like, that's it. That's all I can. That's all I can do, man. As a competitor, like, I don't care if someone has a King's Move. It's just another dude. It's another thing in front of me. It's Levon with a giant hand and a ton of whatever made him so big. And then it's Oleg Zok with a giant hand, and then it's somebody else with a bicep tendon that was removed and reattached somewhere else, and then it's somebody else with an insane amount of steroids they're taking, and it's always something. There's a hurdle. There's nonstop hurdles, guys. It's never fair. There's always something else at the level I'm looking at that I'm trying to get to. There's always something else. So what's a King's Move? What? Like, what's the next guy is gonna have something crazy? If it's not a King's Move, the next guy's gonna have fucking metal beams in his arm and hydraulic press. Like, it's gonna be something, right? So to like nitpick on it is kind of, as a competitor, like, whatever. I can't cry over that all the time, right? Yeah. Sorry. Well, what kind of car or truck do you have? I have a Ford Flex. When is Derek going back to Dubai? Hopefully there next month. Eat trend blowing sandwiches with Deca subs and anabolic for your trainer. Devon Larrett says he didn't mean Devin. He meant you. Gnome says what I'm saying. Gnome what I'm saying says you still should go live like once a week. That consistency helps you get on more with Gary and Neil and Uncle John. Yeah, I mean, I still hop in theirs all the time. I still hop in Gary's channel and Neil. I think they want to start doing a more consistent thing with Neil and Gary and Uncle John and me. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna be around. I'm just trying to figure out exactly like my niche, where I fit in a little bit. Hey Derek, love to see you, man. How are you from the Fair Strap? I'm good, man. Love to see you too. I'm doing really well. I'm doing really well. I'm really strong, and I'm good energy, and I'm moving forward. I'm getting stronger. Are you going to film commentate Dubai, Devin, and also Turkey for Matt? Will you babysit Devin and Matt staying at Ingens? LOL. No, I probably won't go to Turkey, but Dubai, yeah, I won't be able to film the event, I'm sure. So I wouldn't even try to. I'm not gonna try to step on any toes and film that event. But I will be doing behind the scenes stuff, like with Devin, fucking around with him, like I did in Dubai and stuff, like with Levon and Vitaly. Adrian says, it would be great to see you beat a big name that would really put your name on the map, someone like Michael or Nick Zenna. Yeah, right? I need to get out there. I need to get out there more. It's been a while. Let's see. Can you beat Mike Aiello from Cobra Voda? Yeah. Fuck yeah, I can beat Mike Aiello. And you guys know, I never predict anything. I'm going to smoke that fool. Mike is currently up 2-0 on me. We've been in tournaments twice, and he's beat me twice. One tournament we met up twice in that one event, and he beat me twice there. So technically, he's pinned my arm 3 times, but we met up in 2 different tournaments. But I was top rolling, and I was running away. And I did bust his hand back, and then he side pressured through it. And this is a while ago. I'm a whole different style puller, and fuck that. I'm like, it's not happening again. It's not happening again. So, yeah. They still probably need to confirm the guy can go. That's what Carlos says. Yeah, probably. Larry vs. Schoolboy 2.0. Yeah. that would be fun. That'd be fun to see. See how Larry's progressing. And Schoolboy's no joke. He's no joke at all. Sean Lennon says commentating and analysis. Your strengths lean into them. Yeah, yeah. I need to. That's true. I need to. Tarzan, could you beat Toddzilla? I want to pull Toddzilla. He's the favorite, but I want to pull him for sure. No, I'm a huge Todd Hutchings fan. But like this, I want to arm wrestle him. I want to arm wrestle him. I won't predict that I'm the favorite, and I'm not going to say I can beat Todd Hutchings. But the angles he hits are really interesting. And last time we practiced, it was really interesting. And I know he'd be coming in way bigger and stronger. But I would love to arm wrestle Todd Hutchings. I don't know. I'd love to have a real match with him trying his best and me trying my best, and just kind of see, do I get like